Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are in Los Angeles, California. It is a 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and we're going to pick up a load going to, is it Oakland, Cindy? I think she said Oakland is where we're going. I think I'm actually going right into here. And where are we going in here, Cindy? Somewhere over there, she says. Got myself an articulated trailer with a dump truck on it. And yeah, I think we're going to Oakland. So about a 10-hour trip, I think it said. Headed north, trying to get up to the Pacific Northwest is where we're going. There's our dump trucks. Let's go around and pick this up. Where is the trailer? There we go, somewhere in here. And that should line up perfectly. That's a good start. So something I did, because it's been an ongoing thing for like the last half dozen episodes at least, I put a bigger dead spot on my brake pedal, so hopefully that kind of fixes itself. If not, then I'll just keep on investigating. We'll see. I really need to take my pedals apart and clean them up. I think I talked about that. Been a long time since I've done... Well, sorry car, I caught you at the last second. And I may catch you now coming on out if I don't swing wide enough. No, we're going to get around you. We're all good. Alright, so actually it's a 9-hour, 8-minute trip, but we should be there at 3:30. But with an articulated trailer traveling through California... it may push us to 5 o'clock. We shall see. See, I'm going to head up to the Northwest, and I still got to get used to that. It took me a second. I'm looking at my phone, looking at my computer. I'm like, what's dinging? That's your truck. See, I'm trying to head up to the Pacific Northwest, get up to Seattle, and the port that's up there. Apparently, there is a port up there, and I missed it. Not too sure, but we're going to kind of slowly get our way up there. I did check before I decided to go this way to see if I wanted to, because, you know, checking on news for World of Trucks to see if there's any announcements on any of the states, and did not see any, so we're going to head up there. Feels like they got me zigzagging through the city here. Alright, so how much does this weigh? I was going to say about 50,000 pounds, 55,000 pounds. And we're going to Oakland with it. Like I said, going to get paid $2,000 with it. We did pretty well overnight. The company is now up to 175,000, which is almost enough to buy ourselves a garage. Which one are we going to buy? There's no rush because I don't have the money to put a truck in there either, so... We got the money for the garage, but why buy the garage if I don't have the money to put a truck in? So I'm going to hold on to that for a little bit. I think GPS has got me going in circles. I mean, it doesn't, but it feels like I'm going in circles. Come to a full stop and then turn right on red. Ourselves around the corner. Oh, let's roll. Let's rock and roll. Well, let's just roll. I don't feel like rocking tonight. Pasadena. We'll slowly get up to the gears. Yes, I did watch a video on how to clean a G27 pedals and such, so it should be kind of interesting if I do get that far. Wait, do I want to... Yeah, I did not want to go that way. Need to go this way. And I hit a car. And that's too low of a gear. It was hard to tell the GPS, am I going on that road or staying on this one? Well, answered my question. I saw the sign where it said Los Angeles. I'm like, well, I'm coming from Los Angeles. I don't want to go to Los Angeles. But I guess we wanted to come on down here. I should probably check. No, that's the wrong button. What cities am I going for? Bakersfield. Well, I mean, I guess we're south of Los Angeles, so I guess technically we are going into Los Angeles again. But we want to stay on I-5 is what we're taking. I-5 all the way up to Oakland almost before I take the 580. All right. Oh, wait, why am I at a dead stop? Usually you continue at the speed you were going at when you click on the map. All right. So I need to move over. Oh, no, I think this lane is good for me. To stay on the I-5. So in California, being a truck, the top speed that we can go is 55. Now, unlike when I do external contract, which this is, I can go over 55, but that's the speed limit in California. I can go up to 65 if I want to. We just got to maintain 65 throughout California. I need to get on over. Come on, dude. Today. Already, I'm kind of hating California. So let's see, at 55 I can get away of going up to about 60, so we're going to do about 58. Now we kind of cruise on I-5 all the way up to almost Oakland. So it's kind of a straight shot if you want to look at it that way. I think it was not long ago, I was thinking, yeah, we're not going to be going back to California anytime soon, and now here I am going up the coast. I think it said truck route to the right, so I guess that's us. Like to get over to the right-hand lane. Actually, this lane's probably not too bad for us, although I'll be slowing down traffic quite a bit. The reason why I say this lane is because I won't have to deal with people merging on or exiting the interstate. One thing I also did before coming on here, I mentioned putting more of a dead spot on my brake pedal because that seemed to be what was causing the problem, I think. I also put a little bit of a dead spot on my steering wheel, which I'm going to take back out as soon as I remember, because I do not like the dead spot in my steering wheel. like it or not, I think there's room for us over here. Seems like everyone in California is doing 55. So yeah, we'll have to see once we get to the Pacific Northwest if that is going to be the time, which is the ideal time, to do a cross-country trip, as some people have wanted me to do once again. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do an external contract from like the Pacific Northwest down like to Arkansas and then head to Florida, or just do a one cargo trip from the Pacific Northwest back down to Florida. It may be something I live stream instead, because it'll be like about a 3.5 hour, 4 hour live stream just to do that one trip. I think it took 3.5 hours last time I went that distance. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck is this? Because it's a truck lane, they all had to stop and merge. Okay. I mean, did they have to slow down that much? Oh, technically, I'm speeding for the truck lane. Well, then the heck with the truck lane. If I get over here, well, it still says 35. So I guess it doesn't matter what lane I'm in. Well, I'm just going to cruise on down. Boy, they definitely have reworked California over quite a bit from the early days, the way it used to be. I'm trying to get into a rhythm here today that I just can't do it. I thought a little bit of a dead spot would be good for my steering wheel, but man, it's amazing that just putting it was on 0 and I put it at 2%. Just having that 2% dead zone on the steering wheel just does not make it feel like the same wheel at all. When I went off-road, not off-road, but missed that turn, it said 1% damage. I wasn't on the cargo. No, it was not. So it put it on the truck. Wow, I haven't even been paying attention. We're up over 200 grand now. My drivers are just bringing in the cash. That's a loan payment. banging on this trucker in front of me here by quite a bit. He's probably doing exactly 55, but I'm doing 58, so don't do the typical driver thing where I pull up to pass you and then you're going to pick up speed. You know those people in real life? I think originally in last episode I was talking about going up the coast on Route 1. Yeah, it's been a while since I've taken that. Maybe when the hot shots come out at some point, that'll be something we do, take more of the off-side roads. I mean, I have been on Route 1 before in California, but it's been ages. Someone did ask, though, I forgot what level that I am here, like level 50 or something. That I played so many hours in the ATS, how can I only be like level 50? I do have 4 or 5 profiles. My first profile, I think I'm level 80 something or other. With hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank account because I don't know how to spend it. That was with just the base economy stuff. I kind of keep that profile there, the original profile now, I kind of use that as my tester for some mods, but I have kind of not used as many mods as I used to. Especially when it comes to trucks. I've learned my lesson on using modded trucks. You get attached to them, or you're using them, and then a patch comes out, and then the truck doesn't work at all, and then you're stuck with a truck that you can't use. Dump truck is still back there. Just making sure. I should look on the workshop for trailer cargo packages that we could deliver. I know in Euro Truck, way back when, there was a train cargo pack that someone had, and man, those things weighed a lot. You needed patience to deliver those things. You weren't going anywhere fast, you weren't going uphill fast. I do remember some spots on the interstates where it had slight inclines. I think I was slowing down to about 20 or 30 kilometers an hour. Being in about third gear, just trying to get up a hill. Road work up ahead. What lane is going to be closed? Okay, looks like a side road work, so I don't have to worry about it too much. It seems like after we got going and traffic has kind of spread out a little bit, to stay in our lane and cruise up the north coast of California. Well, I shouldn't say north coast. Coast is quite a ways off, actually. Was thinking about getting myself a logging trailer because going up the Pacific Northwest, I do believe we could get some loads to load up with. So I may look into that. There must be a website out there that we can go for ATS or Euro Truck and see about those trailers where we can actually use them. I mean, a logging trailer can't be that expensive. Thing is, once I get done with it, I'll put it in the garage and it'll restrict to what the person that uses it, what cargo they take. Oh yeah, the other thing I gotta remember is also that when you use those kind of trailers, you lose about a couple hours a day using it because it takes time to load up the trailers and unload the trailers. Because you're just not dropping off a trailer. You gotta sit there and wait for them to. Well, I mean, you're bringing the trailer to the pickup area. They gotta load up the trailer, so it takes about an hour, hour and a half, I think. Then of course, when you get somewhere, it's not like you're dropping off the trailer. It's your trailer. So you gotta wait for them to unload it. So it's like 3 hours of your day from loading and unloading. I guess that's why you get paid a little bit extra. I don't want to say a little bit. It's actually pretty good. Because one, you're using your own trailer. Then, of course, they got to pay for your time for sitting there for the loading and unloading process. Staying right in 12th gear. Not even fast enough to put it in 13th. I do have a 13 gear transmission in this truck. Actually, I've been rolling with the 13 gear transmissions in most of my trucks for a long time now. I used to be a 12 gear. Type of driver, but gotten used to the 13 gear. Any of you out there using the 18 gears? I mean, if you're doing a lot of heavy loads, I can get it. Why you would use 18 gears? I mean, I skip a lot of gears with 13. But I guess if you're always hauling like 100,000 pounds, 18 gears might be something you want to use. How are we doing here? Oh, we're only 80 miles out. Okay. I was just kind of enjoying the cruise up the California here. Wasn't really paying attention how we were doing in time and all that. And I think that sign said Oakland. Yeah, Oakland. Where are we going in Oakland? LeBaire. That's right, LeBaire. Exit only over there, so we need to move over, which we have. When ATS came out, I used to deliver a lot to Oakland, to the port. Again, when the game came out, we just had California and Nevada. So I did spend a lot of time in California in the early days. Kind of riding on this guy's back bumper. I mean, I don't want to pass you, so I'll tap on the brakes here and slow down a bit myself. Let's see here, because I don't want to mess up the 580. I remember saying take the 580. So GPS, I'm probably going to go down and under the road I was just on. Yep, that's what we're doing. So I just took a thumbnail picture for the video, and while I was in there, I took out the dead zone. That train's loading in kind of terrible. I took out the dead zone of my steering wheel, and that feels a lot better. That was kind of weird. That train, the cards were loading like just as I got to the truck. All right, this is our exit coming up. Are you staying in that lane there, dude? So, of course, being an articulated trailer like it is, this is not going to be a back-in when we get there. If it is, I'm in trouble. Should be just a pull in and drop off. Well, I guess I'm in the truck lane. It says truck stopped. Do I really have to stop? I don't think so. I need to go straight. We're just going to kind of cruise on through. Definitely have not been through this or seen this section before. Yeah, I'm blowing through every stop sign. Is this a new way to get on down to... Well, hopefully they'll open the gate for me. New way to get on down to the port, which is, yeah, I like this a lot better than what it used to be. Trying to see... Oh, nope, that's a view thing. We'll check out the view thing in a moment. We'll get our trailer dropped off first. Right now I'm just trying to get myself lined up to where I gotta drop this off at. And sometimes it's hard to see on... Oh, it's right in front of me. It's hard to see it on the concrete, the white squares. There is a mod out there that will change the color of this to make it easier for you to see. But some people like the immersion as well. Yeah, show results now. Looking good. Just continue. Whoops, and drive. We'll go have a scenic view of the port, I think. Good place to get out and stretch your legs too. Get some nice sea air. I almost said the Lucky Arthur, but it's the Lackey Arthur. Yeah, I do like the looks of the port in Oakland a lot better than what it used to be. Not that the other one was bad or anything, but this does look probably more authentic. Never been to the port of Oakland, so I have no clue. Probably be picking up a load here for next episode and headed north. At least that's the current plan, but plans change. And there we have it. So the company now has $207,000 in the bank account. Like I said, if I go to company and garage manager and we look at the map view. So yeah, we want to have a garage in every state. And obviously up here in the north, kind of been lacking. The new states, that's what we've been keeping track of. And you can see we're doing pretty good there. But right up the center here, we're missing a few. New Mexico, Utah, so we got a lot of catching up to do. But yeah, just more garages means more trucks, which means more money. And yeah, this should be the next state that comes out. We should be seeing something. I'm going to hold on to the money for a little bit longer because I can buy a garage, but yeah, I can't put trucks in there. Isn't there a way to buy a garage from here? Because I kind of forgot how much garages go for. Garage purchases. So let's say if I just pick on Salem, 150,000. So yeah, I got enough to buy a garage. Then it's 50,000 towards a truck, and usually my trucks are 150,000 for the workers. So yeah, we're not too far off from being able to do that. But anyways, if you made this far into the video, congratulations. You know where the thumbs up button is. If you could hit that, that'd help me out quite a bit. Thumbs down button's there as well. And of course, if you're new here, like this kind of content, you might want to think about that subscribe and notification bell. But that is going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. But until then, have a good one.